Welcome everyone to South Kitsap High School for our third football broadcast of the season. We are coming to you live right here in SKTV. We've had some issues, so this is the first play of the game coming up after the kickoff. We're on Wave Digital Cable Channel 205, and we're also streaming the game live in high definition on YouTube. So South Kitsap won a toss and elected to receive. It's the first play. Nice run up the right hand side. It's going to gain about 7 or 8 yards. Give him 9 yards. Great run. So you can find a link to the game and the school district homepage. Click on the YouTube link and you can watch the game in high definition. Please note there are no fees for any of our broadcasts, so do not ever pay a fee for our broadcasts. Tonight the Wolves are taking on the 0-3 Olympia Bears. I'm Phil Nenninger, and joining me in the booth tonight is Brian Pickard as we get ready for 2nd down and 2. Going to be run right up the middle. And that's Jordan Lee going to pick up 7. So 2 plays and a first down for South Kitsap, Brian. That's a good start.
Good start. Jordan's always the workhorse. Not the biggest guy on the field, but man, he plays like it. Starting at quarterback tonight, we have number 3 Mason Leda. He's starting in place of number 16 Nate Erickson, who was injured last game. They hope he can return next week. So new signal caller here, Phil.
New signal caller. First couple plays looking good. We're going to get a sweep to the right. And that's number 15 from South.
Bowden Harvey.
So, and doesn't go for very much. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Probably gains about a yard. So like I said, we had some technical difficulties hooking into YouTube. Our audio video team did a great job getting us reconnected and everything as the game was starting.
Only play the miss was kickoff.
Opening kickoff.
You know, and we kind of always know what is going to happen there.
Yeah.
Nothing too exciting.
No, but it was, player fell on the ball, so we'll bring up 2nd down, 9 for South Kitsap here. So another handoff right up the middle this time. Run play going in about 5 yards. Well, that's where they were spotting it, but they moved it back. So he's only going to gain 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. So Brian said, Olympia's 0-3, but, they played some tough teams. They had Curtis, they had Graham Kapowsa, and they had Emerald Ridge. 2 of those teams are, I believe, in the top 7 of the state right now. So
yeah,
be interesting to see what we get.
Yeah. South has been playing competitive football every week, Phil, and it's exciting to see. And they may not have the W's. They're 1 and 2, but they're playing good ball. It's a nice little swing pass out there for a gain of about 4.
Yep.
Looks like it'll be about 4th and 3. Did you go for it here, Coach?
You go for it. It's every time you're on their side of the field. That was they kind of faked the pitch to Jordan and then turned around and swung it out to him. So nice, easy pass for quarterback. Hasn't been played a lot. Doesn't have a lot of passes under his belt. So that's a good try. But, yeah, you look at this, Brian, and you may gain 20 yards on punt. You might as well go for it and
absolutely.
try to establish something. So 4th and 3 for the Wolves. They need the 40-yard line, basically.
And it looks like they got the Bear defense to jump. We'll see what the call is, as long as no one from South moved.
Yep,
the call is. That's not a bad way to pick up 3 yards for the first down, plus 2 more.
Smart play by South. Olympia's got to look for that, but Olympia's, it's unusual. They're kind of a small, younger team here.
And yet they play aggressive. I mean, just on these first few defensive plays, the Wolves look like they're the blocks are there and all that kind of stuff, but they really rally to the ball hard, and that's linebackers, defensive backs that are making some good tackles here.
So we're going to go off tackle to the right. That's number 15 again. So that's we only got one copy of the roster here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bowden Harvey.
Bowden Harvey.
I was.
So that's Bowden Harvey. He's going to pick up about long 6-7 yards. So
yeah, nice little run. Good blocking inside. 2 weeks ago, Phil, when they, the Wolves got their win, just the domination of the line, both offensive and defense. And when you do that, as longtime coach and everything like that, good things are going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, South isn't doing anything real special. You know what they're going to do. They're going to come at you with the run until you can stop it. And if you can't stop it, they're going to keep it going. So, you know, played Puyallup last week. 7-7 at halftime.
Yes.
28-7 final against the #1 team in the state that's competing.
And Puyallup built tongue-tied tonight. They beat Graham Kapowson, who's always a power.
Yeah.
You know, and so is Puyallup. And
so, you know, tough league to play in, but, you know, Wolves are 1-2, hoping to get another win tonight. It's going to be another fumble ball on the ground. Olympia has it. Olympia recovers on the 28-yard line. Those are the things we cannot afford to have, but it's something that, you know, sometimes happens when you have a new quarterback in there trying to get all these handoffs in. So,
well, we'll get our first look at the Wolves' defense. Starters, I'm going to go real fast here. We got Jordan Lee, Noah Berg, Brandon Schofield, Dominic Roebuck, Nicholas Shockley, and I'll pick up where I left off after this play.
So 1st and 10 for Olympia. They're working out of shotgun formation. They have 2 receivers on the right, 1 left, single back. Actually, got a second receiver over here on the left. It's going to be a pass play right off the bat. Nice catch, nice reception. Tackle's made at the spot. So he's going to pick up about 6 yards to the 35-yard line.
He threw a nice ball. Boy, that was a rocket.
Yep.
Right in there and
impressive
with the defense.
So, you know, again, defender right there.
And look how many Wolves rally to the ball. Well, we won't see that.
So second and
about 5, 4?
About 5. Yeah, about 5.
We'll call 4.5. How about that?
Sounds good. So obviously different strategies on offenses today. So this could be fun. Could be different. Another short pass is just a little swing pass out to the left. Wolves rally. I'd really like to see that's a gain of about 8 yards. I'd love to see the Wolves play that a little bit tighter. I think they have the athletes this year to compete and stay with the receivers on this team, and playing off 10 yards just isn't going to do it when you have a quarterback who's going to throw it about 3 every time. So South is starting with 5 defensive backs, and that's their normal defense rather. So another quick swing to the right, ball's dropped. I'm not sure why everybody's jumping on it.
Is that going to be a catch?
No, the ball was dropped.
Yeah, I don't.
It should be an incomplete pass.
I do not see an indication from the
official.
The Wolves are helping the officials out there.
Yeah.
The result of the play is an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Incomplete 4 pass, down would be 2.
Tonight we have the referee mic'd up, which is really nice because sometimes we're kind of guessing what the penalties are and all that. We're going to hear it.
We're going to hear it now, and again, nice they stopped the clock. Well, the clock was stopped anyway. Stopped and straightened it out for everybody. So again, 2 receivers over on the right side, single back, split back. He's going to go to left. That's pass complete to number 8, and that's Drew Carlson.
So the rest of the starters here, number 15, Bowden Harvey, number 23, Brody Maylene, 33, Josiah Opo'au, and number 37, Alex Burgess, number 72, Dylan Santani was the captain tonight, and number 75, John Gosser.
So it brings up the down. It's a complete pass, split down the middle. Nice move. That's number 5, Mason Jurgens with the reception, and they pick up about 17 yards. So ball's now on the 30-yard line. So not a single run from Olympia. Bunch of short passes, and they probably saw something in film saying, hey, if South is going to play back, we can turn around and come on in. You know, make these short passes, gain 5, 10, 15 yards on pop. So 1st and 10 from 30 for Olympia. Again, single back formation, 2 receivers to the right, halfback is thrown to the left. It's caught, and that's going to be Olympia touchdown. defender tried to go for an interception. You can't blame him for if he thought he had it, but missed it. And Olympia put 6 on the board.
Well, they just marched down the field. That's a short little passing game.
Yeah, not a single run that whole possession.
Well, the way that their quarterback throws that ball, he's...
Yeah, and that's number 15, Gabe Downing.
He's a 6 foot, 190 pound senior.
So setting up for the point after for the kick. Kicks up, and it is good. So it'll be 7-0 Olympia with 4:31 left in the first quarter. And that's, unfortunate. The Wolves were marching on down the field and lost it on the fumble. So certainly can't blame Olympia for taking advantage of that and marching back. It wasn't a short field. They started at the 29-yard line, and just a bunch of short passes, and coach is going to have to sit there and kind of get together with some of the defenders and rethink things and maybe play a little bit tighter. So we're getting ready. Olympia will kick off again to the Wolves. Last time, ball went down to about the Wolves' 40-yard line. Kind of a little bit of a pooch kick. That was the opening kickoff that we missed on TV, but we'll see what we get this time.
You see more of that in high school, where it's just a short kick and whatnot, trying to keep them from any returner.
Well, why give it to the player they want to have?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is going to go deeper, and the Wolves do fumble the kickoff.
Good coverage by the Bears to take him down about the 10-yard line, I think.
So, and that was, I believe that was number 23, Brody Mailing on the return. Kept a hold of the ball. The Wolves are going to start at their own 14-yard line. And I'm expecting a run play. So Wolves come out. They have, pretty similar, same formation. They do have one-on-one coverage, out on the top of the screen, left-hand side there.
Clock operator, please put 4-1-4 on the game on the scorecard. 4-1-4 on the clock.
So that stop play for correction of the game clock, adding about 8 seconds onto it. So far, pretty fast first quarter. Olympia only had, I think, 1 incompletion on that drive. So Wolves come out again, expect to run up the middle, breaks out to the right side.
That was number 33, Josiah Aupoau. He's a big load at running back. He's getting better every game that we've watched. He's 6'4", 266. I wouldn't want to tackle him.
No, me either. He picks up 4 yards in that. We're going to get a replay of that first down. And up, they're breaking the huddle, so they're going on back. So that'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Wolves. Going to be a pitch out to the left-hand side. Jordan Lee's bringing it on in. He's going to get into first down. Picks up about 10 yards.
Nice hard running once again. Here's a replay of that. They pitched it out to him. He's following his blockers.
If I know Jordan, he's upset he didn't break through those 2 tacklers and take it all the way. But good job by Olympia to bring him down.
Olympia does a really nice job of pursuing. They have their angles down. They don't just turn around and chase. They cut an angle, and they've been doing a nice job of that. I'm seeing some nice downfield blocking too, because we can spring the South runner just a little bit. We've got some guys blocking downfield.
Yeah, and Olympia jumped off sides again.
We're gonna have 1st and 5. That's kind of a nice bonus, huh?
Yeah, unless I saw 3 or 4 Olympia players go off, so I don't believe anybody in South moved.
The Bears are they're coached by Nick Mullen. This is his 3rd year. as the head coach. Got a whole lot of assistants helping him out, working with them. It's always nice. They have, looks like about 8 or 9 assistants and about the same number of volunteer coaches. So that's a really nice thing.
Yeah. South is going to bring up 1st and 5.
Not going very far.
Yeah, they're going to lose a couple yards in that play, I believe. They kind of like to see a little bit better, a little bit quicker whistle just so kids don't get hurt on that.
Yeah, I
So,
was kind of thinking that too.
South Kitsap head coach is Dan Erickson. And again, he's got a bunch of coaches: Mike Johnson, Will Gatlin, Ben Johnson, Jacob Johnson, Kevin Darcy, Frank Moppins, Ben Johnson, Mike Johnson, a lot of Johnsons.
Johnson.
Kevin Darcy, Joe
Outway.
and then a couple of volunteer coaches too. So we're going to bring up 2nd down and 7. So they lost 2 on that play. Another handoff to Jordan Lee. He's going to try to bounce it outside. He's going to lose, and we're going to bring up 3rd and 10. So they've gained those 5 yards they got on penalty back on defense side. So
going the wrong direction.
Good play by Olympia defense, chasing them down, getting them out of bounds. So
I think Olympia has scouted Jordan Lee real well. They know he's fast, and so they're forcing him back in where there's several Bear tacklers waiting for him.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that play. I think go to the wide side of the field personally. Give him a little bit more room. He uses speed, so I think South called timeout on that.
Timeout, South Kitsap.
Looked like there's a little confusion there, or they were trying to get Olympia to jump again. They've done it twice, so why not a 3rd time, huh?
Why not give it a try and try to make it 3rd and 5? So, might as well give it a shot, and see what you can do. So, one of the things I noticed, Brian, is, over the years, a lot of these teams have really just kind of shrunk in size as far as number of players. I can remember Olympia used to basically fill up that whole white level on the other side of the field, that white area. They'd bring up a couple busloads of kids, like 3 or 4. So not seeing that so much anymore. It's much smaller teams overall, smaller program, I guess.
Yeah.
So bring up 3rd and 10 for South Kitsap. And same formation, they don't change much. He's going pass. Going back for pass. Olympia's got him defense, going to be a sack.
He's going to be about a 6-yard loss there on that one.
So it's going to bring
just
up 4th
didn't have a
down.
time. I think he had a couple of receivers potentially out there, but just did not have time to set up and throw the ball.
Yeah, too much penetration by the Olympia defensive line.
I think they had a blitz going on, so there was a little confusion on blocking assignments there. That's hard to do, hard to pick up in the.
So South will go back to punt, and our punter is going to be new for this game too, because
I can't see a number there.
Nate Erickson used to have, I believe,
Right. Is that
punt
number
duties.
12?
12 or 13, I can't really see. Nice punt. It's going to bounce and take South gets that bounce, and it's going to go down to the 38-yard line of Olympia. So not a bad punt, and we have an injured South Kitsap player on the field.
I think it's our punter.
And I do too, and
I didn't see the end of it there as far as, but because he got hit. If he's in that punting motion, I'm surprised there's not a flag, but.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. The refs are conferencing. Because if he's in a punting motion, it should be, roughing the kicker. If he was down, you still can't hit him. It should be the 5-yard variety running into the kicker. I believe high school has both rules.
Any chance of a replay there, Booth? Kind of like to see what happened there. You don't see a kicker go down very often.
No, it's
with
coming off on
with
his
no
own
flag.
power and jogging off. So that is number 13. So that's
Karen Snyder.
Kieran Snyder doing the punting duties for us tonight. You can get off a nice punt. But again, I'm with you, Brian. I'd like to see what happens because
During the play, we have 2 penalties. Personal foul, roughing the kicker against the defense, and then personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the offense. Both offset will replay 4th down.
well, that's
All right. Well, I never saw any flags, but roughing the kicker was one penalty against the Bears, and then there was unnecessary roughness against the Wolves. So it's offsetting, and so we'll kick again. And number 13,
he's back out there.
He's back out there. I hope he's okay.
But you know, you always wonder somebody runs into your punter. You know, a lot of times that's when you get that other personal foul because you don't appreciate that. So back to punt again. Ooh, high snap. Loopy snap.
Low kick,
but that should work in South's favor. And about the same result, the ball's on the Olympia 40-yard line. And nobody ran to the kicker, nobody down the field. So
no flags. Yeah, so you and I were both wondering what was going on, but we never saw a flag.
Never saw a flag. Yep. So
they must be green tonight. They just blend into the field.
Or they threw them on the yellow lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Soccer lines.
Because, we wouldn't miss anything, right?
Never. So Olympia's back out. Again, this time 2 receivers on the left side, single tailback. Oh, actually 3 receivers on the left-hand side of the field, which is the wide side. A single receiver on the right side. South has a player coming in late. And it's another pass play. And
This time it was a little wide, and the receiver number 5 just couldn't get his hands on it. It was well defended by the Wolves, and go figure, number 2, Jason Lee. Jordan Lee, excuse me. Jordan Lee.
That's another one of those mistakes we never make.
Yeah, never. Sorry
so
about that, Jordan.
Brings up
You think I'd get that one name? We're always calling his number.
Hey, we're volunteers up here. I keep waiting for them to fire us, but they just cut our pay. So same formation for Olympia. Looking out to his left-hand side, short, right up the middle.
Foot pass. Nice screen by the ref.
Yep. It happens. Ref part of the field picks up 16 yards on that.
Yep.
So
First down Bears. They're in the Wolves territory. Looks like the ball's going to be placed about on the 42-yard line. We're a little bit of a disadvantage because we're actually up over about the 20-yard line, so we have to, as it moves down the field to our left.
So this time rolls out to left.
Wide open.
Wide open. Again, I'm unsure if we can't, maybe move to a man coverage if we can't stay with them. If Olympia is really that much faster than our players, I mean, we got some speedy kids out there. Would love to see South play a little bit tighter on defense.
Yeah, they seem, these receivers have been wide open over the middle on the flat out there.
Well, if you look at the formation, South is 10 yards off the line. Jordan's moving up right now, and now we got a little screen pass right in the middle, and that's going to go for a Lyard. He's in. So that's a Olympia touchdown. Little screen pass in the middle. And that's just, unfortunately, that's just too easy for
you can't let it move up the field that easily. I mean, the receivers were wide open. I think there's some confusion as far as who's got who or what area, and if they're playing the zone, well then they're finding the holes.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what differences South can make. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 10 seconds left, just over 10 seconds left in the first quarter, it's 14-0 Olympia. Reality is both teams are marching on offense. But Olympia, my gosh, Brian, I think I've seen maybe 2 incompletes. 3 incomplete passes and kind of wide open receivers and not a whole lot of runs.
You know, Phil, tonight before the game started, we had the entire ROTC students out on the field and performing. They were marching. The South Kitsap High School ROTC is a leadership and citizenship program open to all students in grades 9 to 12 as an elective course of instruction. Cadets work together as a team to perform community service, achieve physical fitness, proudly wear the uniform once a week, fundraise, travel, and compete in extracurricular drill, color guard, marksmanship, fitness, orienteering, cyber patriot, sailing, and academic teams. They're highly decorated year in and year out.
It's a great program.
It's absolutely outstanding program here at South.
So Olympia's kicking on off, and they're going to go ahead and kick it deep. And it's going to be returned by South, picked up at the 5-yard line. Oh, that...
and dropped about the 21, 22-yard line.
You know, good tackle, high tackle.
That was number 21, Elijah Torres.
So we'd love to see Elijah run a little bit lower, I think, when he gets into a crowd there. Kind of prevents those high tackles. But, you know, nice return. And South will take over at the 21, 1st and 10. With 2.5 seconds, this should be the last play of the first quarter.
Barring a penalty.
So we're going to get a pitch out to the left to Jordan Lee. And that is the end of the first quarter, and it's going to lose a number of yards. So looks like it's a loss of 5 on the play. And, you know, just what we're seeing is a simple Olympia's running a passing offense. The South is playing off on their receivers, trying to let them catch it and rally to it, but they're catching it, you know, for 7-8 yards and picking up another 3 to 10 to 20, unfortunately. And South is trying to run off that left-hand side, and
I think you'll see some, you know, hopefully, obviously, for the Wolves' sake, that there's an adjustment on defense and playing them a little more straight up and tighter, because their quarterback, the Bears quarterback, does a nice job getting the ball out quick, and receivers are open, and so he's accurate enough that he's just going to pick them apart if we don't make some sort of adjustment.
Yeah, and you know, hopefully coaches, you know, talking to defenders who are on the sideline. You know, of course, a lot of South players are playing both ways, so kind of hard to talk to them, but you had a chance there.
That is very true.
You know, at the end of the quarter. And, you know, the other thing I'd like to see is they were having some success running up the middle and, you know, the right side too. And last 3 or 4 plays have all been run to the left side and they've been losses. So I'd love to see maybe something else.
All right, 2nd and 12 here. Long 12.
Yeah, more like
quarterback
14.
under center. Fake pitch. He rolls out.
Goes out, throws the ball. It's up in the air. And it's caught, and he's
nice
inbounds.
Catch. And he's
a touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown, South
What an
Kitsap.
excellent catch. He went up there and caught that right in his hands. That was number 7, Braden Scoville.
And that was 83-yard touchdown for South Kitsap. That's the way to start.
Moly.
The way to start the second quarter.
And there's the ever-famous cannon.
Here's a replay for you. And, you know, Jordan Lee doing a good job of escorting him and just staying in the way, you know.
Nice play. Very nice play to get him right back in this ball game. So they're going to go for the extra point here. Number
13.
13, he's going to be your kicker as well as punter tonight.
That's Kieran Snyder.
Ball snap, a little high, gets the kickoff. Looks like it's good.
It's good. So 11:45 left in the second quarter, and it's 14 for Olympia, 7 for South Kitsap Wolves.
15 seconds into the second quarter. Gotta like that.
That's a way to start. Kind of bring out something. A little bit of time to talk about it, and kind of what we were saying is try something different, because obviously doing that same thing wasn't working, and
Well, it was built off of the all the frequent pitches,
yeah,
sprint pitch, and they faked that, and then he rolled, and boy, it was a nice ball right put there where went up, caught it with hands over the defender, and up the sideline they went. Nice play.
Nice play and a great pass from Mason. I think it's Mason Alina who's subbing at quarterback, and just kind of caught Olympia off guard a little bit. But first completed pass for South Kitsap, and we'll take 83-yard plays for South.
Yeah, I'm sure coaches and players are pleased with that. They get to swing this momentum a little bit.
So South is ready to kick off.
Looks like we got balance in the field here a little bit of a quick kick.
Yeah.
Ball's bouncing around on the ground about the 30-yard
Picked up.
line,
And
return to about the 37-yard line.
So Olympia take over 1st and 10. Now let's see if South can pick it up on defense and slow down this passing attack that Olympia has. One of the things I'd love to see, and South's line play has been very good, but we're not getting a whole lot of pressure. Quarterback is getting rid of the ball real quick. But I'd love to see, South get some pressure on his quarterback, but not that way.
Yeah, a little bit of a jump there. Maybe change the cadence there a little bit, made him jump.
So,
but the Bears have looked sharp offensively. Some excellent routes, excellent passes, and they've been picking the Wolves apart here a little bit. Let's hopefully the Wolves can slow them down here a little bit. They're still playing off, at least on the far side. He's got a good 10-yard, 12-yard cushion up here underneath our noses. It's a little tighter.
So we back off right away.
And what happens there? Right there with a tight coverage, and the receiver makes a move.
So I'll pick up 11 yards to the South Kitsap 45 and a 1st down. I'm not sure if the defensive back there was looking into the backfield or what, because he just literally let the receiver run by him without even turning. So, don't know if he got caught off guard or, not sure. But 1st and 10 for Olympia. And it's a swing pass. It's not going to go anywhere.
Nicely defended. That's sort of interesting. That guy, Olympia receiver, went in motion, stopped, and then at the snap, pivoted, went back where he was originally, and a little swing pass to him. That's kind of a nice little play. I like that. But it didn't fool the Wolves. So
no, the Wolves have been tough on the inside here. It's you look out at the outside receivers, and
the ball is moved up for forward progress. Down on main 2.
Okay, now they're saying that gained of I wouldn't even say half a yard or so. So,
but if you look here, I mean, we're playing 15 yards off of this receiver, the second one in, number 8. I mean, nobody's covering for 15 yards. That's just too easy. And here we go. Where'd the ball go? And I get that, looks like they may be playing a bit of a zone or zone man defense, but I'll pick up 8 yards. And it's, that's just way too easy. If 13 makes that block.
Yeah, well, that time the receiver didn't go out. He actually took a step or two back. Quarterback got on the ball. So
So again, 3 receivers over on the right inside. Oh, pitch play. And that's going to go for a lot of yards. It's a nice well-blocked play. It's going for 25 yards down to the South Kitsap 17-yard line. So that's number 10 for Olympia. So that was K.O. Allen on the run. And again, it's
they forced look kind of sort of like an option play there, and they forced the pitch with the quarterback, but then there was nobody that was out on the back, and that's why he picked up the 20-plus yards. 1st and 10 on 17.
And here we go again, just way too easy pitch and catch. That's touchdown, Olympia. He got all the way in. That's number 5, Cohen Kronk. And again, all they're doing, Brian, is they're looking at who is the receiver with the man off. One of the South defenders is always staying 15 yards off of them, and that's who's getting the ball. It's an easy read for the quarterback and an easy play, unfortunately.
Well, that made it 20-7, and they'll line up for the extra point kick. They'll be kicking from the 10-yard line. Well, it's the first football game in the fall. As of yesterday, it officially became fall.
Kicks
up. Looks pretty good.
Looks good. So it'll be 9:30 left in the first half. It's Olympia 21, South Kitsap 7. So the Bears will kick off to the Wolves again. We'll get the Wolves offense. Last time it took them one play to go 83 yards. So basically the Wolves need to come out here and score. They're going to need to regroup at halftime and figure out.
So, well, the offense is starting to move and do, obviously when you have an 80-some yard pass play for a touchdown, that helps an offense get going. It's the defense has got to tighten up and figure out a way to stop that quick passing game of the Bears.
So Jordan Lee and looks like 21 is Elijah Torres are back to receive for South Kitsap. You go kick off from the Bears. It's going to go to Jordan Lee. Nope, it's going to Elijah. Elijah drops the ball, picks it up, gets outside.
Get tackled right about the 21-yard line, right underneath us here, Phil.
Yep. Actually able to see the game for a change. So.
Yeah. Well, I for the Wolves and the Wolves fans, I hope they move down left very quickly.
Yep, I do too. We don't mind getting up to try to see the touchdowns for the Wolves. So.
For any Olympia fans or parents or families that are listening to this, just know that Phil and I are both volunteers, longtime South Kitsap residents. So there is a bias there. We apologize for it, but not too much. It's just who it is. And things. Totally respect the Bears and any other opponent the Wolves are playing, but we are slanted towards the Wolves.
So we're going
off. Nice little.
Nice
wait to
delay.
see with a hole. He didn't gain a lot out of that, did he?
No. So I think that was Jordan Lee again. Had to wait for the hole to open up, picked up a yard. But, again, Brian, they are pounding this left side. And I'd just like to see it's not working. I mean, bottom line right now. So I'd love to see him try something else, try to find a weakness in the Bears defense. I don't think it's on the left side because we were going backwards for a while. So there we go. Another pass coming up.
He's got time.
He's got an open receiver.
And there he
goes.
goes.
That's Jordan Lee. You're not going to catch Jordan.
My goodness. My goodness.
So
wow.
So that's a little bit shorter because that's only 78 yards.
Oh, is that all?
Yep.
Darn. Yeah, that helps with the stats.
Here's the replay.
Boy, look at that. Look at the ball. Look at the touch on that. Right out in full stride. I mean, that's how you draw it up.
Yep, and like I said, you're not catching Jordan after that. He's certainly fast, and Wolves will come on for the extra point, and I love the fact that they're trying different things. And, we haven't seen a lot of passing out of Wolves at all this year. That may be tie, number of passes for the first 3 games combined.
Yeah.
But, obviously they're able to catch them sleeping and work. We have a flag on the play.
One thing, Phil, is that the defense.
After the ball, we have a good ball, unsportsmanlike, against South Kitsap.
We have an unsportsmanship-like conduct call against the Wolves after the play.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. You don't need to add that on because that now you're kicking off.
That drives coaches nuts.
Yeah, and you're kicking off deep in your own zone at this point, which means Olympia will have good field position.
And what I started to say is that, it's great that the Wolves have the last 2 times scored very quickly. The only thing is if you're adjusting your defense, trying to give your players a little bit of a breather and make that adjustment, it's pretty hard to do when you're back out on the field, with less than a minute of game time.
Yeah. So the kick is up and no good. So
You can't run back an extra point. It's no good.
there's a blocked extra point.
And in high school, it's not, you can't return it.
Nope. So it'll be 21-13 with 8:24 left in first half. But again, the Wolves able to move the ball down and score. Another very short drive as far as plays. I think it was 2 plays total. And a great pass from Mason Elena, and hits Jordan Lean style for 78 yards. So we have an 83-yard pass and a 78-yard pass, and neither one were short passes where the guy broke a bunch of tackles. It was hit and stride and run, so great to see that. So South will move back for the kickoff because of that 15-yard penalty on the touchdown. After the touchdown, there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That moves the Wolves back 15 yards. And this is what coaches, it just kills them because they kick off now from the 25-yard line. So, of course, Olympia is now standing at the 30-yard line for to return the kickoff.
The Wolves 35 yard.
At the Olympia returners. And hopefully we can just kind of put it over the head and have the ball sit on the 5-yard line. So they'll get it at the 29-yard line, runs it back on up, breaks some tackles, nice return. That's number 5 for Olympia. So that is Mason Juergens with a nice return, brings it all the way back to the South Kitsap 44-yard line. No, even closer, 40-yard line, back to the 40-yard line, and that's where Olympia takes over. So very short field, and again, that's where that penalty just absolutely kills you. So South Kitsap is trying to play with 12 players, and there's the flag. Wants the team to line up. If you have 12 players on the field, it is a penalty, so South will give up 5 yards, and Olympia will start with 1st and 5 from the 35-yard line. And these are the mistakes, if you want to win games, you just can't make. Actually, they called the encroachment penalty, but either one was going to go. Because, again, you cannot have 12 lined up when the play's ready to go.
Maybe
so, again, there's nobody plays off the left-hand side, and it's going to go for about 8 yards, maybe 9. Another completed pass. So the ball's down at the 26-yard line. With that penalty, that's a first down. So short field and then a short first down for Olympia. And again, if you sit here and you look, it looks like South is moving up some of their players on these receivers. It's going to be a swing out here. It's actually a pitch. That's actually technically a run. And great tackle by number 33. Oops, wrong roster. So that's Josiah Asuedo.
So I believe it's pronounced Ow Po Ow.
Oh, I got the wrong one. Okay. I was looking at that one being the
Yeah.
so.
Second and about 8. Looking over for the play signaled from the side. Oh, yep, you're right, Phil. Like I said, never make a mistake, right?
And South is moving up and covering these receivers a little bit tighter. The running back is open, but we do have a flag on the play. I think this is coming back.
Yeah, that's thrown where you normally see a hold.
Yep. So hopefully we had that's a nice gain for Olympia down to the 11-yard line, but it's going to be a penalty against South Kitsap.
Face mask.
So probably get the hands up there and
clawing and fighting and all that. Sometimes it.
During the run, personal foul, face mask, against the defense.
Half the distance to the goal.
Down will be 1.
That hurts. Insult to injury.
so it'll be first and goal from the 6-yard line for Olympia. And this has been a short drive as much as time is consumed, time off the clock, but seems like it's taken a while. I think it started with 8-something left on the clock, and we're only down to 7. So anyway, first and goal. Quarterback's going to go back to pass again. He's going deep and
Incomplete in the corner.
well covered that time by South Kitsap, and that was number 9, I believe, which would be Dominic Roebuck covering on that play. So again, well covered, brings up second and goal from the 6-yard line. And, nice thing is you don't have to defend more than 15 yards of the field. Here's a run right up the middle. Go down to the 2-yard line. So bring up third and goal. So ball's at the 2-yard line, third and goal. They'll be getting some substitutions in. And Olympia does not have updates called play at the line of scrimmage. And they have one receiver deep left. Oh, mistake, but it doesn't matter because the quarterback's going to take a go in for Olympia. So that is a score. It's a touchdown for Olympia, and that's number 15, Gabe Downing, with the carry.
Too bad the Wolves couldn't take advantage of that. It looks like either the quarterback turned the wrong way or the running back went the wrong way. But he had good heads up. He kind of realized it, turned it, saw a hole in the line, and off he went into the end zone.
Yep, just went ahead and followed the running back in.
Smart play by the Olympia quarterback.
So it brings up the extra point attempt. Nice snap. Kicks up, kicks good.
Makes it 28-13 with 6:27 left in the first half, almost in the second.
Whoa, we don't like that score, guys. Let's change that one. That is not the score of this game. So, South is moving the ball, and they've been able to score quickly. With over 6 minutes left, certainly enough time for them to go down and score in a way. You don't want them to go down too fast because you don't want to give Olympia time to come back and score. We have not really been able to stop Olympia. What I saw there, Brian, though, is I know it's a short field that you're defending because you have the end line there, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, but I saw South being able to stay with their receivers. I saw good coverage, and I would hope that South would move up and give their kids a chance to stay with them and play them that way.
Well, a lot of times you say, okay, we're making an adjustment at halftime, but I don't think South can wait that long, and maybe they are making some adjustments and whatnot. But again, it's hard when you're not out on the field. When you're out right back on the field.
And back to return is Nicholas Shockey and Jordan Lee this time for South, and it's a short kick, and that's taken by number 18, Bryson Clay.
He just bullied his way up.
Yeah.
Nice little return there.
Nice return for the 10th grader, sophomore.
Wow.
So, 5'10", 190 linebacker quarterback. So,
I found that impressive.
Yep, nice return.
Gets the ball. He not probably really expecting it, but he fields it cleanly and goes up the sideline and lowers his shoulder and gains a few extra yards.
Yep. 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line for South Kitsap. So, and they don't change their formation a whole lot. Still this same formation. We're getting a back out, and we have a counter play coming on and across, kind of off tackle, probably hit the A gap, and that's Jordan Lee, I believe. Yep. And Jordan picks up about 3 yards. Again, attacking this left side.
The hole was there for an instant, and Jordan hit it hard, and all of a sudden, boom, they closed it.
And you got to wonder, I mean, normally one side of your offensive line is stronger than the other. So, I'm assuming that South likes the left-hand side of the line a little bit better and everything. But you also have to look at the defense. Is that their stronger side? So, again, I wouldn't mind seeing some, other plays. South, I think, was trying to get it Olympia draw off side again that time. This time they are going to the right side and going to get some yards up to gain of 2 or 3 yards. These are tough yards. Olympia's doing a good job of swarming to the ball and making tackle, and that's up to the 44-yard line. And that was number 15, Bowden Harvey was the carry. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about a long 4, short 5. I'd say it's more like 5 yards here. The nice thing is that South has been able to throw the ball too, usually on downs where you would expect it. So, but here comes another pass play. Plenty of time. Quarterback looks like he's going to take off, and he's good hustle.
Fighting for yards, but he's come up a little short.
Little short, but brings up a tough time on the coach because it's going to be 4th and 2. You're down by 2 scores right now. Olympia's going to get the ball to start the second half. And
you got to go for it here.
Yeah, you got 4.5 minutes left, so you got to sit there and go, hey, line, get us 2 yards.
He had a little time to throw there and stuff. Didn't see anything, so he tucked it and ran, and I thought he was going to get it. But again, that Bear defense closes fast.
Yep, they did a good job throwing the ball. So, and again, this is going to be Bowden Harvey, and he's going to get the first down plus more, and he's broken loose, and he may be gone. Nope. Yes, he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Yep. Hang on. It's at the end of the field. We have a tough time seeing. I believe the ball was knocked out beforehand, fumbled forward, and he recovered in the end zone.
Nice run. Absolutely nice run.
Yep. So nice hustle by the Olympia player here. I mean, he does not give up. He does pop it up. And the ball goes out of bounds right before the end line.
Right on the 1 yard line. Yeah, I don't know what number that was for the Bears, but nice hustle. And he did exactly as he's coached. He took a punch at the ball and popped it out.
Yep, good job there. But good news for the Wolves is it's first down and goal from the 1 yard line. And, big fullback, and that's where the ball's going. Touchdown Wolves.
Kept those legs pumping. I don't see it. Yep, they called. There it is.
Yep, there it is. So, touchdown Wolves, and that's number, who's that, number 23, Brian? So that's
Brody Maling, if that was 23. Wasn't Josiah, was it? Number 33?
Again, folks, unfortunately, it's in the field. We really can't see much.
It was
at.
a Wolves.
It was a Wolf.
It was a Wolf.
Yeah. I was thinking it was Josiah who was in there, but I'm seeing a 23 in the huddle. So Wolves are going to go for 2, it looks like, and try to get this down to one touchdown, 7-point game. So, yes, that was number 23, Brody Maling with the touchdown.
And he's in the backfield with Jordan Lee.
So going for 2 here.
He's going to throw it.
Touch,
And it's caught.
got it. That's
Man,
from number
he is
7,
just
Braden Scobold.
On the nose, just bam. Good call, good play, good execution. It's amazing what happens when all that goes in line, doesn't it?
Yeah, so with 3:35 left, it's Olympia 28 and the Wolves 21.
You know, they're hanging in there, even though their defense isn't playing up to where they want it to play, and yet they're right here in this game. They're competing.
Well, as a coach right now, you're sitting here, and he is. You got to be sitting there with your defenders going, okay, guys, these are the changes we're going to make. And you can see they already had started. They started to move up a little bit. Instead of leaving the one cornerback back about 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, they're pulling them up, because basically, like I said, all Olympia was doing was saying, okay, 2 guys are up, 1's off. We got a guy who's not covered for 20 yards. That's where we're going to throw the ball. So this time, South will kick off from the 40-yard line. So hopefully we can pin Olympia down deep.
Kick is off. Squib kick. Oh, bounces off the helmet of a Bear. Number 19 for the Bears. Heads up play just to fall on that ball very quickly.
Yep, and that's Hayes Garman. And Hayes is a sophomore, so.
Very heads up play. That ball took a funny bounce and bounced right off the helmet of the one Olympia player.
Yep. And that's kind of what you're hoping for when you're doing those kicks,
Yep.
if you're a Wolf. And so they'll take over. Olympia takes over at their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Again, South is up tighter on all the receivers.
They're up tighter, but then they start to back off a little bit. So.
Dead ball, false start on the offense.
Well, that'll help the Wolves. Full start against Olympia, so that'll push them back 5 yards. And basically, if South can keep Olympia out of the end zone before the half, that would be a great thing, because Olympia does get the ball to start the second half. So, the other thing, Brian, is unlike past years, South is competing. I mean, just the fact that we are in the game and it's not a blowout, it's a significant improvement to the program. It's good to see it, and it's in the right direction. So, and South's getting pressure in there, and there's an illegal block, and there's the flag. So that's going to come back no matter what it is. There's a block in the back there.
And that, as they say, is a no-no.
Yep. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty, and it's too bad it's not from the spot of the foul back there, but it'll be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage.
So that'll put them back 1st and 25.
Yep.
Going the wrong way for the Bears.
So we'll go ahead and Wolves going to accept this penalty, move them on back.
Yeah, initially it looked like he had a little bit of time, but then the Wolves started doing pressure, and the receivers were covered a little better. It's amazing what happened. So,
yep. So the Wolves have made these adjustments, and that's fantastic to see. And the kids are, handling the adjustments. And again,
it seems like an awful.
That's one heck of a penalty. So they did do it from the spot of the foul.
Wow.
So that is first and a mile and a half. First and 38.
I can't count that high, Phil. I stop it.
Yeah, I'm going 50 miles.
I can't go past 20 because it's in my fingers and my toes.
So there's a pass play out to the far side of the field, and it's caught by number 8. He's going to get it up to 20. And here's a nice replay. So nice quick pass.
Lots of time to throw. Throws a nice ball, that quarterback.
Yep, and that's a linebacker out there covering that, another linebacker making the tackle. So nice to see our linebackers out there making these plays. But here's what I don't like, Ryan. If you look at this formation right now, there's 3 receivers to the right, covered by 2 South Kitsap players. Okay, they bring them one over. I was going to say the safety is way off.
That ball there.
That was dangerous.
The Wolves were lucky there. He just didn't didn't catch the ball, hit him in the hands.
Yeah. And Olympia was lucky because almost could have been a pick for South. So nice pass, nice throw, up in the air.
You know, he still would have been short, 10 yards short of the first down, but
We've been closer. So this brings up third down. And now the Wolves got to think, okay, if this is a running play or, the clock's running, we need to call timeout and stop it because we get the ball back.
we had a Wolf lineman jump there. They're going to move the ball up 5 yards.
Yep.
But it's still third and a lot of yards.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 23. 3rd and 23 with the ball on the 28-yard line.
Now the safeties for the Wolves are playing deep, trying to keep them in there, keep them tied in.
On the corner's open. You're making this a little bit too easy to get this completion, I think. I think that, Jordan can stay with them. And I know what they're doing. They're like, okay, here we go. But nice tackle there by South Kitsap, and that's number 15.
Looked like there's a corner blitz there to put a little more pressure on the quarterback.
Yep. So that's Bowden Harvey with the tackle, and that brings up 4th down. And like I said, South should be calling timeout and saving this time. They are finally. Looks like
Timeout, South Kitsap, 1 second.
Because hey, depending on what happens on this punt, you've got 2:15 left to go down and hopefully tie the game up. And that would be a huge boost going into the halftime. Folks, if you haven't been to South Kitsap football game recently, come on out and support the team. There is no other event that I can think of that has more students involved between the bands, the cheer team, the dance team, the audio video club putting on this production,
ROTC.
the football team, ROTC, the people working the concessions. There are more students involved in this production than I think just about anything else that schools do. Come on out, support. It's fun. We have good nights, good weather, low cost. It's a Friday night. If you're sitting at home, come on out and support these kids. Because honestly, they are working hard to improve themselves, and they have improved. So here's the punt from Olympia, and it's a short kick. And South is just going to let it roll. It's going to stop at about their own 37-yard line.
Decent field position, particularly the way they've been moving the ball.
Yep, and just over 2 minutes left, so we get a full 2-minute drill here for South Kitsap. 2:01 left in the half. So, and this is where Olympia coaches are probably thinking the ball's going to go in the air a little bit. They may be a little bit concerned since they've given up 2 long touchdowns. You might get to break some runs here.
Well, and they did last time. I mean, that's how they got the 3rd score.
Yep.
Was that long run. So, the Wolves have that advantage. They can, go either way. So here's the snap. Motion.
Yep, and it's going to be Jordan Lee up the middle. Nice run. It's going to pick up 10 yards. 1st down.
That kid is a player, isn't he?
Yep. He must have had an equipment issue. They kind of pushed him off the field to get something fixed on it. That's Jordan Lee coming on off. It's actually, they're marking it just short, so it's going to be 2nd and about a half a yard. And South has to get up to the line. I'd love to see a little bit more sense of urgency on their part because, 26 seconds gone by. Just drop the snap, quarterback dropped the snap, picked it up. Right now, South should be calling timeout. So, and I think they did.
Well, clock's still ticking.
Yeah. I thought they stopped it for a second, but on the other hand, you're not giving Olympia much time to score. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 2. It's going inside handoff. They are going to get the 1st down.
Now they need to do the timeout.
Yep.
Stop the clock to move the chain.
So get lined up. So you don't need timeout here because the clock stopped, but you're running out of time here, Sal. here comes the pass play. Oh, he's open. Yeah, it's a completed pass. Nope, they're going to call it incomplete.
Yeah, I think it skipped off the carpet there a little bit. It was close. Close.
Well,
He had some time.
What got me was the nearest official signaled complete. So I was like, okay. That does stop the clock, though, for South Kitsap. So gives them 2nd and 10. Ball's on their own 47-yard line. And we got, about 44 seconds left. So
Exactly 44.
So it'll be, again, great to see if we can get South in the end zone again. For half. Here is a straight pass play, and he's going to sack.
And he
dropped
fumbled the ball, but number 23, Brody Malin, jumped on it right away.
Here,
So now we got
replay.
third and about 15, 16.
Yeah, now I'm going, if I'm South Kitsap, I am going to let the clock run. You know,
They're going to let the clock go. They're going to go into halftime only trailing by 7 points, 1 score. They're hanging with them, and their defense hasn't been that great, but it looks like they're tightening that up.
South
So
did
that's
call timeout.
time for one play.
Yeah, I
South Kitsap, they're last of the half.
think I might have waited a little bit longer, but it still is only 3rd down. So
It's 3rd down, yeah. I almost would have taken the timeout right away and see if they couldn't, pass play. If they don't complete it, the clock stops. And they got a chance for one more. Now they
still got a chance for 2 plays here, but you don't want this.
they're going to have to go bang bang right away.
You know, again, if it's incomplete, the clock will stop. If if you have a good running play, it's not necessarily a bad time to use it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm just not real sure with 11 seconds left why you stopped the clock there, because again, kind of gives the coach a chance. You don't have any more timeouts, so any play better be out of bounds or a 1st down, and it's 3rd and 17 for South right now.
Now some time for some razzle dazzle, little trick play.
Olympia's
stakes.
playing their corners and safeties back
Kinda a
fairly
little bit of
deep.
prevent.
So,
Going to blitz. He's got time.
yep, he's going to run
he's gonna
out.
go
He's
down.
going to go down. And the ball comes out again. He needs to do a better job of protecting the ball. And Olympia's got the ball, but I think there might be time for one play.
There's 0.9 seconds left according to the field clock.
Oh, they're winding the clock, so South recovered. So that is your halftime score. So at the end of the 1st half, it's 28-21, Olympia Bears over the South Kitsap Wolves. Halftime this evening, we'll be showing South Kitsap's marching band and South Kitsap dance team, followed by videos produced by South Kitsap High School students. Unfortunately, due to music copyright issues, the stream will be muted during the dance team performance. Enjoy halftime. Brian and I will be back soon with the 2nd half.
Sign it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the field your South Kitsap Marching Band. Under the direction of Senior Drum Majors Nick Grams and Jasmine Cool, Junior Drum Majors Erica Salazar and Isabel Michaels. Tonight the band will be performing the first 2 songs of their 2022 show, Larger Than Life, which features songs from famous boy bands. Number 1 will be Sucker by the Jonas Brothers, arranged by Tom Wallace. And then Everybody by the Backstreet Boys, arranged by Tom Wallace. Joining the band tonight are 8th graders from Marcus Whitman, Cedar Heights, and John Sedgwick Middle Schools. They will be performing Everybody with us tonight. Kitsap Marching Band. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the Wolfpack dance team. The team is coached by Linnell Vandenboss and Aaron Williams. They're led by senior captains Giselle Javier and Stacia Masters, as well as junior co-captain Reese Wilson. We want to dedicate our performance to our 6 incredible seniors, Giselle, Stacia, Kimani, Lauren, Serenity, and Jessica. Thank you to our amazing family, friends, and SK community for their continued support of our program. Go Wolves!
It's a good opportunity to like make good friends and try and find similar interests between each other.
Once the location is found, urbanexers in many cases have to go to extreme measures to enter, making sure to take heed to safety precautions and trespassing warnings. Luckily, our expedition has largely been converted into a state park, limiting the amount of risks that we had to take. These postings aren't solely made to keep urbanexers out, though. Many abandoned facilities have become home to vandalism, drugs, and other illicit activities.
It sucks. I mean, people want to explore and have fun, but a lot of drug use and vandalism and stuff like that ruins it, unfortunately. So it's just a very, very bad thing.
It's kind of disappointing, especially whenever it comes to going to these places in general.
Like squatters and just people that try to scare you, try to, you know, just the usual, like kidnapping, all that.
This not only causes an extra risk factor for urban explorers, but also has created the stereotypes that people associate with the culture now.
Unfortunately, a lot of people like to break into these places instead of just going in, and it just ruins the whole aspect of it.
I definitely feel like you need to be like sneaky and things like that, which isn't always fun. Breaking in is like really dangerous, especially to things that are boarded off for like reasons that we don't know why.
Though these risks make UrbanX much harder, its members don't let that hold them back. If anything, it allows explorers to practice getting out of their comfort zone and boosting their confidence.
Yeah, I like to try new things. I always like to try new foods, but now I like to just go to abandoned places. You know, like this place that we're at here, super fun, and it's just really good experiences overall.
Yeah, I definitely say I feel more confident into like going to abandoned places and exploring more opportunities like things like this. And it's a lot more fun when you get to do it with friends.
With a little bit of confidence and willingness to try new things, UrbanX can be practiced by anyone.
Definitely just do a lot of research and then take it at your own pace and then do what you need to do.
Like Jacob said, I definitely say state parks or other places that you can find near you that are abandoned, but not entirely overrun and terrifying to go to.
Despite its negative connotations, UrbanX is an exciting and interesting way to experience the past while simultaneously trying something new entirely.
I think people should get out there and just, you know, go explore your neighborhood or around the area and see, and just have fun exploring.
Get out there and experience your community in a different but exciting way. And most importantly,
Be safe.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mark B. Ply, and I'm here to teach you, yes, you, on how you can register to vote in the upcoming election. If you're 18 or older and a U.S. citizen, you can register to vote right now. You can register online or by mail up to the week before the election. You can find out more at votewa.gov. You can also register to vote in person at the county's auditor's office or at a voting center up to Election Day. And here's something cool. If you're 16 or older, you can register to vote for upcoming elections right now as well. Now, once you register to vote, what's next? Well, the voting. Once you receive your ballot, follow the instructions and mail it back as soon as possible. If it's a week or less before Election Day, drop off your ballot at one of the many ballot drop boxes around the county. You can also vote in person. Make sure to have some form of ID on hand if you do so. Wear a mask, wash your hands, go vote. And that's it. It's your voice, your choice. Register to vote and have your voice be heard.
See that? Oh, you don't? This is how a lot of people look at bus stops early in the morning. Even a simple cell phone flashlight could save your life. Add bright clothes and reflective surfaces, and it's even better. Protect yourself and others. Be seen, be safe.
Welcome back, everyone. We're just about ready for the second half. I'm Philip Nenger. I'm here with Brian Pickard. And Brian, what do you think? I mean, the offense looked pretty good. They were able to get some quick scores. South Kitsap has over 150 yards passing this game.
Well over. They're hanging in there. Their defense has been shaky. The last series or two, I thought the Wolves tightened it up a little bit. It'd be interesting to see if there's any significant additional adjustments that the defense makes, because they've got to slow down Olympia. If they don't, they're in trouble. If they do, it's anybody's ball game.
Yeah, it's we both kind of saw the same thing when South Kitsap kind of tightened up their coverage. Olympia started to falter a bit. The quarterback had to hold on to the ball. It wasn't as obvious where to go with the ball. I think in the first part of that first half, we just made it too easy. Somebody's playing 15 yards off, that's where you're going with the ball. You don't even have to, take another look at anybody else. And we tighten up. So South is getting ready to kick off. It's a deep squib kick, and it's recovered at the 38-yard line by Olympia, and that's where they'll start. So South they had one ricochet off in the first half and almost had a chance to get a steal possession. So, but definitely looking for South to step up here on the defense, shut Olympia down, get the ball, and put some points up to it. That's really what they need. They can't allow Olympia to go on down and score again. So already you're seeing linebacker over their inside receiver, their slot receiver on the far side. And then the only person, somebody kind of deep off, is on the outside, and the ball takes a little while to get there. So the handoff up the middle, and that doesn't go very far at all. It runs into number 33 for South Kitsap, and that's Josiah Asuego. And Asuego does a good job of shutting that down.
I'm sort of surprised they came out with a run. I mean, their pass has been so very successful, that quick pass. A little bit surprised there.
Maybe trying to catch South off guard, and here comes the pass back. And it's going to the outside. Nice pass, nice completion.
Pick up a first down.
Yep, that's a pick up 9 yards or so, and ball's on South Kitsap side at the 49-yard line. So again, South has to tighten that up. I'm not sure, but I'm looking out here again. It looks like we got man coverage on this side with Jordan Lee. Man on the other side also. Another run.
Up the middle, picks up about 4 on that one.
So I think Olympia probably decided they were being a little bit too predictable with the pass and needed to throw in some run plays.
It's interesting the way that the Bears, they come up to the line. I think they kind of see what the Wolves are set up, and then they'll get another call from the.
That is going to be out of bounds.
they'll get a call from or a signal from the sideline, because they'll all turn and look.
Yep. But they just don't. It's a no huddle offense. They don't huddle up at all, really. So there's a hold right there that they missed, but
no, I don't miss anything.
So nice reception, but definitely out of bounds. Both feet, I think, landed out of bounds. Well out of bounds. Nothing even very close. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Olympia, and you got 3 receivers on the right side looking to the left.
Didn't even look to the right.
Nope, just a quick out and pick up 5 yards and another 1st down. So again, South has they have 2 people over on that side. They really need to tighten that up. When you know where the 1st down marker is, you need to get to him as he comes to that 1st down marker and let your safety cover over the top. But we got this time looking up the middle. Well, there's a bunch of Wolves there. The pass was fairly well on target, just there's Wolves in front and Wolves behind, so that was well covered. That was going to bring up 2nd down 10, ball on the 37-yard line for Olympia.
That was about a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, he
throw there.
Yep.
He zipped there. He had time. Wolves' interior line's got to get to him a little bit. Pressure. That's when they had some problems when the Wolves in the first half put a little more pressure on him. Made him not quite as accurate. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah, and I think, the Wolves were doing some blitzing at the end of the first half. I think that helped. So here we go again. 3rd. Here goes the interior line coming on through. Quarterback's going to run. And he's going to pick up about 5.5, 6 yards. Let's call it 6 yards down to the 31-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 4. And that's kind of the problem when you rush only 3. It's hard to cover all those gaps, too. So Olympia in the same formation, 3 receivers over on the right, 1 to the left, single back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And
nice hard hit, but he'd already picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, a hard hit 8 yards down the field. So it's another Olympia Bears 1st down. Again, they just keep marching down the field. South has to get it stopped. They got to figure out something to get it stopped here. Ball's on the 23-yard line. You can't trade score for score when you're behind. So it looks like South has walked one of their linebackers up to the line, going to rush them. And again, just another little quick out. South is playing off another 10, 11 yards. South playing man coverage, but they're just not playing it tight. I'm looking at this, Brian. You're at the 13-yard line, and South Kitsap is they're walking up now, which is good. But one of their players is inside the 5, covering. So they're playing 8 yards off. Closest is 5 yards off. So this is play action. Quarterback, there's nobody there. He'll go on in. So that's a touchdown for Olympia, and it's number 15. Quarterback, I don't have their.
I think he had full intention of passing it, but he saw the middle wide open. Nobody was covering him. That's usually a middle linebacker or possibly a safety that's supposed to be mirroring him, but a little breakdown there. But that time, that drive, a little more balance of run and pass. There's more passing, but they still had a number of runs.
So Olympia lines up for the point after touchdown, and it's snap's good, and the kick is good. So that'll be, there's 8:36 left. Olympia Bears take the opening drive of the second half down, and put up another 7, so it's 35-21. And I don't really get, Brian. You know, it looked like the Wolves had made a couple of changes there, and at the end of the first half, and walked their people up, and
if they're going to have a shot at winning this game, the Wolves have got to slow them down, and staying off them that far, not going to do it, because the Bears are, they got a good offense. They got some speed, good quarterback, a good arm, good accurate.
And like you said, probably one of the best 0-3 teams we've ever seen. And the reason why they're 0-3 is they've had stiff competition. I mean, they've played some couple teams close, but Graham Capalson is certainly one of the better teams in the league, and as is Evan Ridge. And, but South is hanging with them. We just need to stop them. Offensively, we're getting down there. So that's number 10 from South, Nicholas Shockey with the ball. Bring on up. Nice return. Brings the ball up to the 32-yard line.
He just lowered his head and just went. Nice hard running.
Yeah. So, be 1st and 10 from, actually it moved back to the 31. So, get a chance to see what changes the Wolves have made on offense here.
I'm not sure you need to make a whole lot of change. I think they've had a nice balance of run and pass. The pass plays have been incredible.
Whoa.
Nice run. Way to keep his feet, man.
Way to hang on to the ball. That was Brody Mailing. And that on that exchange, that ball almost came out, and he corralled it in and then still went for 8 yards. So great job, 2nd and 2.
Yeah. Good concentration, hang on that ball, and you keep those legs moving, and good things happen.
Yep.
Is this where you throw one of these long passes?
2nd and 2 is not a bad time, but
I think the Olympia took a timeout there. Yeah, they didn't like something.
So we have one of the things you can do as an audience member is do some shout outs for some of these players and teams, and we have a shout out available. I believe it's Jordan Lee's grandmother
who did one a couple weeks ago, and really neat. And any South Kitsap family, parents, relatives out of town, friends, you can do a shout out too. Just get a hold of the video production, and they'll set you up.
Yep, and that's available to do online.
Hey, Jordan and the rest of the Wolf Pack. I hope you guys have a great game tonight. Be safe, play hard. We'll all be watching here on the East Coast. Love you, Jordan.
So that was Jordan's grandmother over there. She's all the way in the East Coast, and great to see that. So come back to the game. It's 2nd and 2 from the 39-yard line.
I'd like to do a shout out to Jordan's grandmother.
Yeah, it's great. Here we are. He is rolling out, looking for a receiver, but he's going to hang on to it and run to get the first down. Takes the ball up to the 50-yard line. So nice decision by Mason Elena. Gains 12 yards on the play. So Wolves first down at the 50. You just need to kind of keep this moving, get the score, and keep this game close. So definitely has not been a defensive struggle tonight, Brian.
No, and it is exciting to see lots of points scored and all that. But as a coach yourself, I know you got to put a stop to it at some point.
Yep. So here's the inside handoff, and Jordan cuts it back. Nice run, excellent job. He's going to gain 10 yards. Brings the ball up to the 40-yard line. See, I'd like to see the whistle blown a little bit sooner there.
You're going to get some people hurt with when they're really not going any place and that whistle hasn't played or hasn't blown.
It's okay to give him a couple seconds, a second or so to see if he can break free. But after that, let's get that blown so no one's hurt. So 1st and 10 against South Kitsap, marching down the field. They're at the Olympia 40-yard line. Oh, and we get a flag on the play. It's a dead ball penalty. I didn't see anyone jump, so I'm not sure what they're calling here.
He's going to tell us.
Dead ball, encroachment.
No, we didn't
That
get
was.
encroachment.
5-yard penalty, down remains 1.
So again, we're kind of getting towards the further they go down this way, the harder it is for Brian and us to need to see this field. But we are quite happy to have limited visibility and the Wolves down at this end of the field right now.
You know, I find myself, I watch it on the field because you're used to doing that, but these video production students do such a great job with the cameras and stuff. We do have a monitor up here, and we should just watch the monitor.
Yep, here we go, another pass play, another completion.
Nice
Great
tackle by
job.
number 5 from the Bears.
And I think that's number 15 again. That would be Bowden Harvey was the reception.
First down.
And Mason is doing an excellent job throwing the ball tonight.
First down on the 25-yard line.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. You know, Wolves going on down. This is what we want to see is, you know, keep on marching. So
Short gain.
they're going to gain about 1 yard on that play.
Short gain on the play. Second down.
A little run up the middle, so 2nd down 9. So Wolves marching down the field, 2nd and 9. And they need to, you know, punch this in. And again, we have another flag out here. Nope, they kicked somebody off for equipment. That was just an equipment issue. Olympia player had to go off the field. So again, brings up balls on 24. Little handoff, kind of up the middle, going to go down to just inside the 21-yard line.
Right on the carry. He's met by Dale Allen.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and let's call it 6 yards. So 5:20 left in the 3rd quarter. South still kind of punching that left-hand side of that line, so they obviously favor that side right now. And then you roll out by the quarterback to the right, and he's looking end zone. It's a touchdown, South Kitsap.
That was number 7, Braden Scoville. Nice catch. I thought he was just going to tuck it and run. I think he might have made it.
I think he might have made it that way too, but again, nice job. Exactly what South Kitsap needs.
Here it is.
You know,
Now
does a good job, and right there.
rolls out. Nice block by number 72.
Yep, he's got plenty of room, but there he is, and that's 3 touchdown passes for South Kitsap. I'm trying
Dylan
to figure out-
Santini, the captain for tonight. You know, nice block. Nice block there on the corner.
Yep. Gave the quarterback Mason plenty of time. So snaps up, and unfortunately it's blocked. So I'll say 27-35, but South within 8 points. Now we just need defense to step up, make a stop here. And again, I think they're capable if they make some changes and you know, kind of walk their corners up a little bit, keep the safeties back behind them. Quarterback is not doing a whole lot of looking. He's picking a target and throwing it, you know, kind of one read and go. So, you know, we'll see what we can do here.
Right here. I feel a big stop by the SKD. Right here.
That's what we need. That's
Turnover.
a turnover would be good, and really that's the difference in the game. South had that one fumble in the 1st quarter, and otherwise it's been
Those missed extra points though can come back to haunt you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, South missed a earlier kick and made up for it by going for 2 and scoring it.
And I would expect a similar action here from South Kitsap. And there's a nice little kick. It's picked up at the 15-yard line, going cross field. And South did a nice job of not overrunning that. Nice return. Probably ran about 70, 75 yards, but only got up to the 31-yard line. So Olympia takes over at their 31. And again, I think South has to take the chance and walk their corners up, the DBs up, and play a little bit tighter coverage. And let's not play that loose, guys. Right now, we're about 30 yards off.
Still give them the cushion.
But, I'm looking at this, and I'm really seeing one read by this quarterback. I don't see him.
Yeah, he picks the target right after. As soon as he gets the ball, he dials in. That's the one thing. Sure.
So, I think a little bit tougher coverage, he'll have to hang on to it. So,
ball goes up the middle.
Play. They're going to gain about 3 yards on that.
Wood on the carry. Move the ball up to the 35-yard line.
So ball's up to 35, so that'll bring up 2nd and 6. So they get 4 yards on it. And again, they run this formation where they have 3 guys out wide to the wide side of the field. And, we have one DB playing off with on the outside player. And that's, I don't have anything. There's a flag on the play. Came out right away. And it's illegal shift by Olympia, so that would be a 5-yard penalty if South chooses to take it. It's either 3rd and 6 or 2nd and 11.
Decisions.
On the offense. That penalty's declined. 3rd down.
So
declined it. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Key defensive or key play here for the Wolves.
Yeah, this is, again, they need to kind of step up, cover tight. I'd love to see our far side safety move up a little bit.
Well, watch the middle guy on the 3. He does a slant right the middle.
And that's why I'd love to see him up a little bit because, again, just too much room. You got to know where the first down markers are, and if you have 7 to go, you can't be sitting at 8.
South is respecting the speed of the receivers, but they need to take a chance or 2 here, I think.
Yeah,
that was an opportunity, 3rd and 6, to let them out of that hole there. That's tough. Well, time to buckle down.
Yep.
Stop them again.
And that's the thing. It's not like these DBs don't have, coverage behind them. They do. Good job by the line, flushing them out. And it's incomplete pass. So good coverage by South Kitsap.
When he's flushed out of that pocket like that or is chased down less time, his throws are not as accurate and are not as sharp.
Yeah.
But that's not a knock on him. That's a hard thing to do. The fact that he threw it in the area of the receiver was darn good. But at the same time, Wolves need to put that pressure on and tighten up here a little bit. 2nd and 10. Here's another opportunity to shut him down into a 3rd and long.
So again, he's coming out this way to the right, and I don't know how he's stepped open. I think South started to suck up to cover closer and left the intermediate player open, and that's gives up another 1st down. So the ball's at the 36-yard line. But, I'm looking at this, Brian. I don't see anybody within 15 yards of number 8. And Kind of same thing with number 5. So you're basically saying, go ahead and catch the ball there, and we'll go one-on-one. Yep. And it's a good job, good tackle, but you're giving up 8 yards before contact. We've got to move up on these receivers. You take the chance. You know, you have the safeties behind. You got, you know, we have some speed on the field too.
So 2nd and 2. Ball's on the 30.
And we're playing off 10.
Yard
And we're
line.
playing off 10 yards. I mean, this is just way too easy. So the ball's on the ground.
Oh, he had it.
Yeah,
You know, the Wolf defender came up hard and stuff, but one little move, and he just slipped it, and,
yeah,
and on he went and ran another 10 yards or so.
and again, you know, South is saying we'll give you the short throws. Well, if you're going to give them the short throws, you have to have somebody up there to make the tackle right away, not, you know, after 8 yards. I mean, it's the same thing. If you look at the far side of the field right now, there's nobody within 10 yards of the field. The option play to the left-hand side, that's going to go in for a touchdown.
He's in. They had the quarterback covered and forced the pitch, but unfortunately there was nobody there, and he ran the ball the 12 yards, 12, 13 yards.
Yep, nice job.
16 yards.
And nice blocking downfield, to be honest, with the receivers, you know, not holding, getting blocking. So Olympia will line up for the extra point. And again, we just got to stop trading touchdowns. At some point, we have got to come up with a stop. So, snaps good, holds good, and kicks up and good. So we have 1:58 left in the third quarter, and it's 42-27. 41-27. Did Olympia miss one? 42-27.
There we go.
Okay, that's
So
what I thought.
there's some of the fine South Kitsap ROTC cadets. They're looking good, waiting for another score so they can shoot that cannon.
Yep. You know, and again, you can't. Well, they were looking good.
Yeah.
But you know, South is the offense is moving the ball to getting on down there. I think you've just got to take your chance and roll your corners, roll your DBs up, play the safeties behind them, tell the safeties watch the quarterback, you know, and see what happens. But it's just too easy.
You know, Phil, next week is South's homecoming, and it's their last home game. They've been, you know, kind of front loaded with home games.
I think they got one more, but it's on Saturday. I think they play the Graham Kapowski game with Senior Day or something.
Okay, homecoming's next week.
Yep, homecoming's next week.
Okay, little pooch kick.
And South has it.
Fighting for every inch he can get. And
Again,
gets tackled about the 32-yard line.
And that's Brayson Clay, number 18 with that. There's the cannon, Brian. But, you know, we just need to get on in the end zone and have it go on off again. So, but yeah, I think one of their games got moved to Saturday, I think due to officiating.
Well, yeah, there's a few Thursday and several. Well, and South played down in Puyallup last Saturday, and again, a lot of that is to you know, they're having a hard time getting officials. So, you know, it's appreciated that we got a crew here tonight. They're doing a nice job.
Yep. So South starts on their own 32, goes right back for a pass play. Good job getting rid of the ball. Just a good job not taking the sack, not taking, you know, a penalty, getting out of the pocket. Pass was intended for Jordan Lee, but really it was just throwaway out of bounds.
Yeah, he had some time. It was a rollout and had some time there. The line did a nice job of blocking and giving him the opportunity. I think just the receivers were well covered.
No gain on the play, brings up second down for the Wolves.
All
So that bring up 2nd and 10 for the Wolves from the 32. I don't know if I've seen a first down pass in quite a while. So again, Wolves kind of pulling up the stops, realizing that they can't just run it and get in. So, but here comes the run up, and the pitch is lost back.
He's got nowhere to go.
Yep.
That's going to be about a
12-yard loss, 13 yards. So let's see what happens here. And, yeah, you know, really, George played a great game. Should have had that one, though.
He's feeling bad about that, but the pitch is behind him.
Definitely behind him, and it's hard. You
Yeah.
move in one direction, get your hands up and behind you. It's hard, but so South is going to have 3rd and 21.
I think this is a pass play. Just, throwing it out there.
Well, if it's going to be pass play, you should throw it out there. So,
Nice block.
yep, wide open is number 15, Bowden Harvey. He's going to have the first down and more.
Somebody missed an assignment, but we'll take it.
We'll take it all the way down to the Olympia
Watch this.
44-yard
He has
line.
no one around him for 20 yards.
So,
Eludes the first tackle, and
great job there. And South picks it up. That's a long first down to pick up. Talk about getting let out of a hole.
Quinn, number 4, Quinn Wood for the Bears, made a nice open field tackle. That's harder to do than it looks.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10
Difficult thing to do.
from the Olympia 43-yard line. And this is going to be inside handoff. And that's going to gain 8 yards.
Nice play.
7 yards.
Nice,
looks
nice
like.
job blocking by the big guys up front.
Yep. They push that line. You see them all the way down to the bottom of the pile. It means they took their people with them. So 2nd and 3.
Second down. 36-yard line.
So that's the end of the third quarter, and Olympia puts up 2 scores. South Kitsap puts up 1, so it's 41-27, but the Wolves are marching.
42.
42.
42. On screen is incorrect, but it's 42-27. We got our last quarter of play here, Phil. Yeah, I think South has got to, they're to the point where they got to take a few chances, and I think that's on defense because the offense is showing that they can do the job. They just need to slow Olympia down here a little bit and give the defense some time to make some plays and really take some chances.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's from up here, from our point of view, which is really, it's nice. We're get to see the field from this elevation. It becomes obvious, right? We can see what's happening. We can see what's going on. And I think South and I know they're afraid of being beat deep. They just got to take those chances. They got to roll their DBs up, take away the short passes, and if they get beat deep, so be it.
All right, we got
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
All right, so here comes the handoff coming over to the right side, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
He keeps on going.
So that's going to be a pickup of 7 yards.
Yeah, they're going to give him
down to 29-yard line. Wolves first down. So again, offense moving the ball, and that was Bowden Harvey again.
He's had a busy night. He's run hard.
Yep. So 1st and 10, 29-yard line. It's going to be Jordan Lee up the middle, and Jordan's breaking loose.
He's
going to be in. Touchdown, Wolves.
Nicely blocked play. Oh my goodness! And Jordan saw the hey, Jordan's grandma. Yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
I give you the assist. Shout out to you.
So you see the blocks. He doesn't even get touched until he gets right to that goal line. Actually, he doesn't get touched until he's in the end zone. Great job blocking by the line. South is going to go for 2 again, which is, the right move. In the fourth quarter, you go ahead and see if you can make it a 7-point game again. So, and I think what you're going to see, Brian, to be honest with you, you're going to see a pitch out to the left-hand side and see if Jordan can outrun people.
Olympia's just stacking the box.
Yeah.
They got their linebackers, they got their DBs right there.
And
what a call, Phil. Just a little short. Just a little short. Nice tackle by number 8 for the Bears, Drew Carlson.
Yeah. So it's 42-33 with 11:17 left, and really, what it comes down to, defense has to make a stop. They have to do it on this drive because the Wolves are going to need 2 drives, being down by 9 points.
Yeah, well, there's, just over 11 minutes. There's plenty of time, and you got to stop. And
don't like to see this. Looks like Jordan's a little shaken up on that play. Really, he kind of got stopped by his own lineman at his feet there and came on down. But we'd like to see South try to give him a lane a little bit further outside to do, to get on out there. That's why he chose that wide side of the field. I'm sure that was the plan. But, Jordan gave a great attempt and give Olympia credit for making that stop. That was an important one for them. So, Kieran Snyder gets ready to kick off for South Kitsap. What I'd really love to see is a ball get ricochet off an Olympia player and come on back. Kind of like that.
Ball's up in the air on the ground.
South has
the
it.
Wolves have got it. Excellent onside kick.
What'd it say? Ricochet off an Olympia player, and Wolves get it. There you go.
Yeah, whoa, man. The ball's bouncing up, down, over.
Yep.
Wolves ball.
Wolves ball. That's what we needed.
Jordan Lee's going back out on the field, so that's a good sign.
Yep. Well, I've met kids like Jordan before, and there better be a stretcher and a bunch of
And strapped down.
Strapped down.
Yeah.
Straps and stuff to keep them off the field. So,
so the Bears have really, they've got everybody in the box almost, except for about 2 players, a corner and a
and
safety.
South runs up the middle, and it's Jordan.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up 9 yards, 8 yards. He's down to the 40. So going to bring up 2nd and 2. Again, South Road doesn't need to change what they're doing on offense. They just need to, come on down and get another score. So 2nd down 2 from the 40. Man motion, and we're going to have another pass play. He's going to tuck it and run. That's a right play. He's going to lose a couple yards, but there's coverage everywhere in the field. That was certainly the right thing to do. So, Brian, I have to tell you, this is a whole lot more fun when 10-ounce games that South is competing in. I know you're having a good time. I'm enjoying it. It's fun to watch the kids compete and play hard. And this program has made a step, in the right direction here. And
yeah, I know there's excitement. I talk to every week. I talk to kids at the high school, and they're excited and wanting to.
Ooh, 3rd and 3, and we're going to pick up 2, so it's going to be 4th and 1.
You got to go for this.
Oh yeah, this is
a no-brainer. No-brainer.
That's our decision.
South is not even hesitating.
No. They probably had 2 plays called, or.
Big Josiah was in there for that one. That just made a nice tackle on him. He just was just a little short. He's only a sophomore. Phil.
Oh, fumble picked up and run in. He's going to get the 1st down.
Wow.
They've had a couple of those muff snaps, so great play by quarterback. That's Mason, Elena. Great job by him to pick that up and just push forward and get that first down. That was critical. So with the ball in 36, it's 1st and 10 South Kitsap. So again, it's a pass play coming out for South. And there's nobody on that side of the field. Mason's going to take it on down. He's taking it down to the 8-yard line.
Excellent decision making right there.
Yep. He took a quick look downfield and saw that there's nobody on that whole left half of the field. So
he picked up a couple of nice blocks from the line there to spring him out with nobody there.
And picked up about 20 yards, 22 yards. That's great decision making. And South has 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
You know, Phil, South rarely changes their formation. You know, they'll put different people in motion. Of course, that's all part of it. They'll swing things around, move things around. You know, run traps, run swing. Pitches.
And here's a handoff inside and he's breaking out. Oh,
just tripped up.
Just tripped up, and that's Bowden Harvey. If he keeps his feet, he's in.
We're darn close. It's just a nice
tackle.
That arm out there and just can't quite get there. But a good effort on both sides of the ball on that one.
Yep. And
so we got 2nd and goal, Phil.
Yeah,
here we go.
From the 6-yard line, he does pick up 2, but I'd give Bowden advantage in a race with a lineman anytime to the end line there. So 2nd and goal from the 6. Again, same formation. Going to have pass play out right side. Ooh. Olympia comes down in.
You know, shots and shots. Where's the whistle?
Yeah.
I don't like to criticize the officials and things, but it's the guy's not going anywhere, and credit Olympia. They're flying to the ball and playing hard and things like that. But that whistle's got to sound a little quicker.
Yeah. And we have an Olympia player down. And again, here's the thing. Nobody wants to see this, right? I mean, these are all student athletes. That is 44. He's a freshman, I believe.
Carson Godfrey, 6'1", 220, freshman.
Yep.
Linebacker, tight end.
So, and he was walking off on his own power, which is great to see. Hopefully he's just wind or something like that.
Big kid. Big things to come from that kid.
Yeah, and just great.
Flag down. Dead ball foul.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Wolves. I don't know if somebody said something or,
there was a trainer on the field, and that seems to be causing the problem.
So coach is getting what is the call, and this is unfortunate because if it's I do not want to see the officials result in a game. I mean, if it's a penalty, it's a penalty. But as you know, Brian, there are penalties and there are penalties, right? And I'd like to know what this one was. If it's like a procedural penalty, that's a killer. So we'll get the call from the.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. On the offense, 15-yard penalty, down there in 3.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
That hurts. Don't really know. I think the trainer went out to take some water or something like that, and
I'm not sure what it is, to be honest with you, Brian. I didn't see anything. I almost wonder if he said something about the slow whistles. But it's
Yeah,
going to bring up,
we don't know, so.
you know, it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 24-yard line. And South needs to score. I mean, that's just the way it is. Beautiful night out here. South Kitsap.
Current temp is 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 61.1, excuse me. 61.1.
Yeah, there's no wind. So, well, you know, South needs this play. They've got 2 plays to get 24 yards to get in the end zone. So they, I just wish I knew more about what that penalty was, but
Well,
it's just is.
done is done, and the Wolves need to convert here. 3rd and goal on the 24-yard line.
Yep. All right, back to live ball. So it's going to be a pass play. And it is caught.
It's going to be
It's
down
up to
about the
10.
10-yard line.
It's a great job getting some of it up, and that's, again, reception is by Scovold.
You know, Mason, he knew he was going to get hit, but he stood in there and, you know, as he rolled and delivered the ball to a nice completion.
Yep. So now it is 4th and goal from the 10-yard line. So and really, this is the side South Kitsap likes the ball on. If they're going to run to the left, you know, but tonight they're going to throw it.
Nice defensive
Nice
play.
defensive play. Honestly, a little bit late. He was open a little bit earlier, and just didn't see him in time. So turnover on downs, and there'll be Olympia's ball on the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own 10. Again, this is the drive. South needs to make a stop here. They need to take the chances, push the defensive backs up.
6:41 left in the game, Phil, and you know, they're in striking distance. They're competing. They're playing hard. These are meaningful minutes.
Yeah.
Even in the 4th quarter, which we haven't seen for a while. So it's nice to see that the program has really shown improvement. Hard work by players, obviously hard work by coaches, and really working on getting athletes out, getting them prepared, ready for the games, and hopefully enjoying it.
Yeah, and South is walking a lot of their players, you know, their defensive backs up, putting the safety over the top. So expect a run. Yep, and that's good job by the line. That's number 43 for South Kitsap. So that's Tyson Penatusi, sophomore. So getting on in there, sneaking in, and holding for no gain.
A lot of underclassmen that are playing meaningful roles with this. So there's you know, good things to come in the future as well.
And good things going on right now. Again,
Absolutely.
The fact that they're competing in all these games is perfect.
And this is, you know, without a doubt, one of them, if not the toughest, you know, one of the toughest in the entire state. You know, you've got easily 6 or 7 teams at the beginning of the seasons that are in the, you know, top 10 rated. You know, it's just.
So that's a gain of 24 by Olympia. 1st down, 34-yard line. And, you know, here's the thing. Again, I mean, you cannot let Olympia roll down and score. You just can't. That's giving them the game. And here you go. It's a quick out. Nice job holding to about 5-6 yards. So it's going to be a gain of 5 on 1st down. And the quarterback does a nice job. He is accurate. You know, that's there's no doubt. He's got these quick passes down. It's obviously their main offense. And coaches are going to be very slow getting the plays in right now because they want to, run this clock down. So 3 receivers on the left, quick pass to the left. Oh, ball knocked up in the air, but Wolves just couldn't get to it. So incomplete pass. That's a good thing. It does stop the clock for the Wolves. So brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Bears. Again, as the defense right now, you have to understand, they only need 5 yards. You've got to be playing at that 4 or 5 yard mark. You can't be sitting back at 10 yards. And so here we go, 3rd and 5. Catch up the middle. And nice play, nice catch.
Cross midline, so they're about the 46, 7 yard line.
So that'll be first and 10 for the Bears at the 47 yard line. So really South needs a break at this point. They need to get something popped up, get a pick, get something. And the quarterback's just going to run this pitch. He gets outside and down, picks up. My gosh, they picked up 9 yards on that play. Well executed. Sticks on out, and there's the push out.
Second and 1. Olympia doesn't really change their formation either. They run a variety of things out of it.
Yeah, they just put 3 receivers on the wide side of the field. And then the quarterback's going to keep this one.
He's going to pick up the first down.
He's close. Yep, they give it to him, so right at the marker. So the clock's winding down here. It's 1st and 10 from the 37 yard line.
Wolves are starting to run out of time here a little bit. They need to make a stop to state the obvious.
And Olympia's just, they're standing around for the first 20, 30 seconds.
Oh, absolutely. You're now playing against, they're playing against the clock.
Yep, so there's a handoff inside, breaks it outside, and it's out of bounds. That's number 4 for Olympia.
Quinn Wood.
Thank you, Brian. So, and that's enough for another first down, I believe. Yeah. So it's ball's down to the 21 yard line. And again, Olympia's got a first down. That did go out of bounds, so they stopped the clock. Another handoff up the middle. It's number 4 again. He's going to take up 3 yards, looks like, down to maybe 3.5 or 4, because we're outside the 17. It's going to be 2nd and 6. We get another run up the right off the left-hand side there, a little bit off tackle that time. Brings it down to about the 14 yard line. And unfortunately, we have a South Kitsap player who's injured.
Timeout, South Kitsap.
Coming off the field, though.
There's Big Josiah. It's like maybe got a cramp or something there.
Yeah,
Not
that's
sure
what I was thinking. That's what it looked like. Cramp, or somebody stepped on him, kicked, you get a knee in the back of your leg. So, it's 2:18 left. And, I think South is going to be disappointed. They were able to compete, just not quite there. Didn't quite make that step over the top here to win. And yes, with 2:18 left, I don't think you're going to win when Olympia has the ball on the 13-yard line, third and 2.
They're in a tough spot.
But, certainly a huge improvement year over year. Night and day, really, Brian. I mean, I don't know how many games we've set up here in the last 5-6 years, and at this point, we'd have a running clock. And they're not. They're competing.
So here's the Wolves' key to success here.
Key to success.
Pick 6.
Yep.
Or pick up a fumble and score a
Run it
touchdown.
in.
Onside kick.
Well, we had
Get
one.
it. Go down and score again.
And it's going to get enough for a first down. So it's going to be down to the 4-yard line, first and goal. So this is the end of the field. It's very difficult for us to see from the booth here.
First down on the 4-yard line for the Bears.
And again, Olympia is just going to let this clock run on down and call play. And really, they're almost at the point, Brian, where they don't really need to run a play. They have to snap the ball, but South only has the one timeout left. So there's a handoff with going nowhere. Loses a yard. Good play by the South Kitsap defensive line. Ball's on 50, tackled by number 52.
Timeout, South Kitsap.
And South calls their last timeout.
Big number 74, Chase Alline, made the tackle. He just gave a bear hug to a bear. Took him down. It was a nice tackle. Didn't let him gain too much.
And unlike previous years, South has some good senior leadership on this team. They have some younger players who are coming up, have some size, have some speed. All good things looking in the program, but this year there's still some games they're going to compete in, and again, they've competed in every game this year, which is just a huge difference. And I know for these young men playing, they want to win. I mean, they want that victory. Moral victories don't count.
Absolutely. And they played hard. Give them credit. Played hard. Stayed within themselves, and just Olympia's offense has been pretty impressive.
So I think that was an equipment issue on an Olympia player. Usually it's a mouth guard. You either forget it or you lose it on your way out if it's not strapped to your helmet. But it is second and goal with the ball on the 6. And that's a missed handoff, missed fake, so quarterback's going to go down. He's going to gain about a yard. It'll be third and goal.
And the clock is ticking. We're right at the 1 minute mark. Olympia's going to take their time. Got 3rd and 5. They're not going to be able to run the clock out, but they'll be able to come real close.
They can do. I think they can take one more snap and call it good. So Ball's on the 5-yard line, 3rd and goal for Olympia. They're going to take a timeout. As
They're going to run it right down to the end of the play clock.
So they'll snap the ball, quarterback take a couple steps back, take a knee more likely than not. And,
I don't have the exact year on my notes. I did someplace, but if you want to watch a South Kitsap football game from the past 20 years ago, you can go to the YouTube site, South Kitsap Video Production, and watch that game.
Yeah, that's this is a great program that South has. The video production, they do things all year long. They do basketball games, wrestling matches, soccer games. They do as many events as they can, and it's basically run by the students. I mean, we have students on all the cameras, helping with production. It's just a great program. So yeah, this is definitely a victory formation. They're just going to take the snap, take a couple snaps, take a knee, and the clock is.
And South is helpless
to stop the clock.
They have to be disappointed, but impressive offense. They moved the ball, they mixed it up, long pass, long runs. Unfortunately, that Olympia offense just was too hot tonight, too hot to handle.
Yep.
They just couldn't shut them down enough.
Good play by quarterback, receivers. They have the short passing game down, and that'll be your game. So we want to thank you for joining us tonight and again this season. Please tune in to our future broadcasting events. Our next home game is next Friday night. It is homecoming night at South Kitsap. We'd also like to thank students from the video production program here at South who made this television program possible. Final score, South Kitsap 33, the Olympia Bears 42. So long, good night from South Kitsap.